I have clients who make let's say a $20,000 book advance, but they're making $30,000 a speech, and they're doing 70 speeches a year. Do the math, right? If you can become that level of speaker, that's fantastic. That requires a certain aggregate of things to have happen. Some you initiate and some you just get lucky with, but you could move that direction. That's probably the highest echelon. Some of my clients have television shows. That's obviously another echelon. But for the average person who's got a nonfiction book, it somehow got published, we call them mid-list. And if it's published by a real publisher, we call them mid-list. If it's a mid-list book, you've got the options of selling product. Often, like we're selling a book right now on growing a manufacturing company in China. This is a really good example because it's a very mid-list book. In other words, it's never going to make any bestseller list in the world. And there are other books out there, but this one has some interesting whatever pieces. I'm selling it this week, and we have 3 offers on it around the world, actually, surprisingly enough. This author is going to make a fortune, if he wants it, consulting companies that want to open up their business in China. They want to start manufacturing in China. What a great opportunity for him. Is he going to make money on the book? Well, not really. He'll never make as much money as he will from one consulting engagement. The greatest number of people I personally like to deal with are entrepreneurs and business owners who say, gee, if I did this book, I could transform my career. Not only would I become the world's leading expert on fill in the blank because I have the book on it, but also I can start to create revenue. And ways that they create revenue often is consulting and speaking. Those are the big ticket items. But if you're just looking for little things, little one-off, make $1,000 here and $10,000 there, boy, workshops are phenomenal. Giving workshops, meaning things that you sponsor yourself, they're very easy. There's webinars. You put together 10 or 20 of your friends who write on complementary angles, like writers' conferences. They get a bunch of people in there to speak. They aggregate the talent in one place, and lots of people come. There's money in those. Think about that model for your own business. In a webinar model, it could be even easier. You could interview people. You can sell ebooks based on specific chapters where you go into much greater depth. That's something I see almost everyone do who's paying attention. And then, of course, there's a subscription basis. There's a guy, some people know, named Jay Abraham. I used to be one of the speakers at all the Jay Abraham events. And when I was beginning as an agent, it was a good investment of time. And he and Ted Nicholas, both another marketing guy, talked about the funnel. People come in and they pay $20 for an ebook. Or in the old days, it was called a special report. And then they pay $50 for, the DVD or whatever. And then they pay $150. And then they pay $1,000. And pretty soon they're paying $5,000 for a 6-day week or weekend at some gorgeous resort just to stand around you and learn from your wisdom. That's a model that really works, but you got to work it. You got to know what to do when. We're instituting, and I'm really excited about this, a new program because so many foreign authors come to me. We've had 9 international bestsellers now. So a lot of foreign authors come to me and go, hey, I want to get published in America because this is where the most amount of money is. And so I've just now started consulting foreign authors into how to get your platform growing in America. It's the same principles, but they have to come at it from a different angle because they don't have the privilege that a native author would have of saying, hey, I'm going to start workshops within 150 miles of my home and see how the market responds. It's a matter of being clever, paying attention, and being brave enough to charge. Test your price point and then charge it and hold to fee integrity. Don't invite 100 people for free from your church or from your women's group. Hold to your fee integrity because it teaches you a lesson and also teaches your market a lesson.